Hello, IELTS students. I'm Dr. Arshnoor from Dr.Arshnoor's IELTS Institute. In the series of the first part of speaking, I'm going to speak on a very important part, that is sleep. So the questions related to this would be, how many hours do you sleep? See, students, as we know that sleep is very important in our life, you may say that being a student, I'm able to sleep only for 6 to 7 hours. Or if you're a working person, you may say that due to my hectic schedule, I'm not able to sleep more than 6 to 7 hours. So it depends upon you. You may tell the time. So if you are working or with a stressful job, in that case, you may say that I'm not able to sleep for continuous hours. So that's the reason my sleep is interrupted. That is, I'm sleeping for 5 hours at the night, and it is 2 hours in the noon. In this way, you may answer this question, or otherwise, my suggestion will be that you should say that I am sleeping for 6 to 7 hours average sleep. Then the examiner may ask you, do you have sound sleep? It depends upon you. If you're having sound sleep, then you may say that, yes, I do enjoy sound sleep, or I'm blessed to have sound sleep. And suppose you're not having sound sleep, then you have to give the reason that due to my busy schedule or due to some stress, I'm not able to sleep properly at night. It may be that wherever you are living, there is noise around you, or you're working at night and you have to sleep in the daytime. So that's the reason you're not able to sleep properly. Then you may tell the examiner that I am not able to have sound sleep due to the reason whether I'm working at night and in the daytime, due to noise around my house, it does not allow me to sleep. Or you are living in a busy area, it may be the industrial area, and then due to that reason also, you're not able to sleep. One thing very important, nowadays, people are suffering from insomnia. Insomnia is a term used for sleeplessness. The people who are not able to sleep properly, they are having insomnia. And this is a medical condition. In that case, they are suggested by the doctors to have some therapies or to take some medicine to have a proper sleep. Because if we are not sleeping properly, we have to go with some of the health hazards, or we are prone to some health hazards. It may be hypertension, it may be some restlessness, or any other problem, physical or mental. So that's the reason sleeping for 7 to 8 hours is essential in one's life. You may answer the questions of the examiner in this way. And then the examiner may ask, are you a night person or day person? He may say that if you are sleeping late at night, or you keep on working at night for long hours, then you may say that I am a night owl. This means that you are nocturnal. Nocturnal person is that who remains waken at night for long hours, who does not sleep in the night properly, or who continuously works at night or feels more comfortable by working at night hours. He may say that I am a nocturnal person or I'm a night owl. So that's the reason I'm comfortable to work at night. If you're a student, you may say that I usually spend nights to study or work at night. Reason? Because at that time, there is no hustle bustle around me. There is no noise around me. That's the reason I feel much comfortable to work at night. So that is a night owl or nocturnal person. Then the next question could be that, are there fixed timings for your sleep? Then you may say that, yes, I have fixed my timings. That is, I usually sleep by 11 at night and get up by 6, because this is the most appropriate, adequate, or you can say the best time for anyone to sleep. The person goes to sleep by 10 and wakes up by 5, so this is called the best time or best sleeping pattern. But nowadays, as the people are working for late night hours or working in the shifts, like doctors and the nurses who have to work in the rotatory shift, so that might be the reason that they are not able to sleep at night properly at the same time. So there are no fixed timings for them. But the people who are working in the offices or working at other places, schools or anywhere else, are the students who are studying. They have the fixed night hours to sleep properly. And this is my suggestion to you also, that you should keep a fixed sleeping pattern so that you should have a sound sleep, because this could be one of the reasons that you're not having sound sleep, that your sleeping hours are not fixed. To have a healthy lifestyle, sleep plays a significant role in one's life. So you must have fixed sleeping hours. Then the next question could be that the examiner may ask you, nowadays many people find it difficult to get up early in the morning. If you are early riser, then you may say that I am an early bird. I love to enjoy the dawn time. I love to enjoy the pleasant atmosphere in the morning. When I get up at 4:30 or 5, at that time, I enjoy the chirping of the birds, the first rays of the sun. I'm an early bird and I feel by waking in the morning, I am enjoying the most beautiful part of the nature. That is when the night is turning into light, or when the sun is shedding its lights. The sunrise time is the most pleasant period time of the day for me. Then the examiner may ask you that do you find it difficult to fall asleep in the noisy surrounding? He may say, see, this is the blessing for the people who are able to sleep at night properly or in the noisy surroundings also. But if you feel that you're not able to sleep in the noisy surrounding, then you have to say that, yes, I find it difficult. So that's the reason I always switch off mobile phone, TV, or every noise around me so that my sleep should not be interrupted. And I love to sleep in the sound atmosphere so that I should have sound sleep, because this is energizing me in the morning to work for the whole day. In this way, you can answer the questions of the examiner. See, first part is very easy. You just have to gather some ideas. See, student, when you're stuck at any question, just revolve this question around you. How you feel? What do you feel about that? What is your opinion? You need not to go with a crammed answer. Just answer the question in this way. This will be quite helpful for you to get good scores in the speaking part. Hope this video will help you to gather some ideas or to speak on this topic properly in front of the examiner. And if you have not subscribed our channel yet, just subscribe it right now so that you should get the notification of our latest videos. And stay connected. Happy learning. Thanks for watching.